Hello and welcome to your English news broadcast live on ERi-TV. It's exactly 10:30 p.m. on Eritrea's local Greenwich from our headquarters live at Asmara with your domestic and international news in brief. I'm Zahra Buduri, but first we'll begin with your major headlines for this hour. An announcement from the Ministry of Health. Ansaba and Northern Red Sea regions experience sharing meeting efforts in controlling commandable and non-commandable diseases afterwards. In your international, Putin signs law taking Russia out of Open Skies Treaty. And dozens killed as two trains collide in southern Pakistan. Welcome to your domestic in brief. 98 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests carried out today at quarantine centers and OPD services in the central, northern Red Sea and southern and Ansaba regions. Out of these, 71 patients are from quarantine centers and OPD services in Asmara, Central Region. 15 patients are from quarantine centers in Af'abet, 14, and Massawa 1, Northern Red Sea Region. 8 patients are from quarantine centers in Mandafara 4, San'afa 2, and Araza 2, Southern Region. The last 4 patients are from quarantine centers in Karan, Ansaba Region. On the other hand, 67 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in hospitals in the Central Region, 63, and Southern Region, 4, have fully recovered and have been discharged from these facilities. The total number of recovered patients to date has accordingly risen to 4,054, while the number of deaths is still standing at 14. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has increased to 4,597. Ministry of Health, Asmara, 8 June 2021. Proceeding with your domestic, the administrations of Ansaba and Northern Red Sea region organized experience sharing meeting on the implementation of community-based environmental sanitation activities. At the meeting conducted on 5 June, the governor of Ansaba region, Ambassador Abdullah Musa, and his entourage, accompanied by Mrs. Asmarat Abraha, governor of the Northern Red Sea region, made a visit to various localities in Massawa, where environmental sanitation activities have been implemented, and was given briefing on the issue. At the event, Mr. Haila Asfaha, mayor of the port city of Massawa, gave an extensive briefing on the effort exerted in the successful implementation of the environmental sanitation activities, as well as on the challenges encountered, indicating that the progress registered is the outcome of effective awareness-raising campaigns, as well as integrated effort by stakeholders. Mr. Haile said that extensive monitoring activities are being exerted to ensure sustainability. The governor of the Ansaba region, Ambassador Abdullah Musa, on his part expressed conviction that the visits conducted on various localities in the port city of Massawa have helped them gain experiences on the successful implementation of community-based environmental sanitation programs. The governor of the Northern Red Sea region, Mrs. Asmarat Abraha, on her part indicating that community-led environmental sanitation activity implemented in the region are part of the national program, expressed readiness to share experiences on the successful implementation of the program. The governor of Ansaba region, Ambassador Abdullah Musa, and his entourage also conducted a visit to the polyplastic factory in Massawa. On your final domestic, commendable effort is being exerted in Mogolo subzone Gashbarka region to curb the prevalence of communicable and non-communicable diseases with the view to ensure public health, indicating that the health center in Mogolo subzone has 22 rooms of indoor patient services, laboratories, pharmacy, as well as maternity waiting rooms and first aid. The head of the health center, Nurse Marhawi Takhla Mikael, said that that the central center provides commendable services in the prevention of communicable and non-communicable diseases, child vaccination, as well as mother and child healthcare services. Stating also that the health center provides services to the residents of 11 administrative areas, Nurse Marhawi said that thanks to the awareness-raising efforts being exerted, the number of pregnant women visiting the health centers for prenatal care services that was 25% in 2019 has currently increased to 99%, and the child vaccination coverage has reached 95%. Inhabitants on their part stating the health station provides commendable services in ensuring public health and in enhancing their awareness experience, expresses readiness to put the capacity in level capacity to contribute for its development. Up next with your international feed, do stay with us for more. On your global report, Russian president formalizes Moscow's exit for pact ahead of highly anticipated Genevan summit with President Joe Biden. Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a law on Monday that formalizes Russia's exit for the Open Skies Armed Control Treaty, a pact that allows unarmed surveillance flights over member countries. Russia had hoped that Putin and his United States counterpart Joe Biden could discuss the treaty when they meet later this month at a summit in Geneva. But the Biden administration informed Moscow in May that it would not re-enter the pact after the Trump administration quit it last year. The Kremlin said on Monday that the U.S. decision to withdraw from the treaty had significantly upset the balance of interests among the pact's members and had compelled Russia to exit. Moscow had hoped that Biden would reverse his predecessor's decisions, however, but the Biden administration did not change tack, accusing Russia of violating the pact, which Moscow denied. On your final report, at least 40 killed and more than 120 injured after Millet Express derailed and a Surseid Express hit it soon afterwards in Seda province. At least 40 people have been killed and more than 120 injured after a train collision near the southern Pakistani town of Daraki. Officials said with rescue work still underway to find survivors trapped in the debris. The collision took place early on Monday morning near the town of Daraki, about 440 kilometers, equaling to 273 miles north of Pakistan's largest city of Karachi, officials report. Senior Daharki police officer Omar Tafail said 40 people were killed in total. The death toll was likely to rise as rescuers struggled to reach people trapped in several mangled compartments stored across the tracks. The accident took place when 8 compartments of the northbound Millet Express train derailed near Daraki. Local officials, Razak Manas, told Al Jazeera the southbound Surseid Express passenger train then hit the derailed compartment. He reported. In 2019, at least 73 people were killed after a gas-consistent blast and fire on board and overcrowded passengers in a train near the town of Lokhtapur. Dear viewers, that is all for now with your domestic and international news in brief. Until we are back with some more news, stay and enjoy the rest of our programs. But until then, let me remind you with your major and top and exclusive headlines for this broadcast. An announcement from the Ministry of Health. Ansaba and Northern Red Sea region experiencing sharing meeting and efforts in controlling commandable and non-communicable diseases. Putin signs law taking Russia out of Open Skies Treaty in your international, along with dozens killed as 2 trains collide in South Pakistan.